That's pretty cool. You can accidentally lose weight. Like, how long did it take us to lose weight? 2 years? We could have saved ourselves 2 years and just not tried and just...
We should have just went to bed one night and woke up and had an accident. Wait, that's a different kind of accident.
Sounds like you wet the bed.
You don't need to be on a diet culture.
Sorry, I was getting yelled at already. Hello, this is Derek from Wood Paneling for Dates. So this morning I seen Demi Lovato's post on Instagram. It's like one of those reel things where she talked about how she accidentally lost weight, and then I seen that my not doctor, Coach Greg, did a reaction to that. So I'm gonna do an Inception reaction.
Wow.
Like a reaction to his reaction.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, let's see what he's got to say.
You don't need to be in a cult. You don't need to be on anything. You don't even know.
Sorry, I was getting yelled at already.
A little scary right off the bat.
I haven't seen this video. I wasn't expecting to yell.
A little fright fest at the starting.
You need to watch YouTube. You don't need to even listen to the world. But what you do need is to be in a calorie deficit.
Doctor knows.
Maybe they'll listen to the doctor, because we always get yelled at by people when we say, you have to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight, and they say, I don't want to count calories. Well, we don't, it's two different things.
Guys, calorie deficit and counting calories, not the same thing. Calorie deficit means you have to be in one. It's a rule to lose weight.
It's just how our bodies work. You
Yes.
have to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. But I think people get confused because they think like calorie counting is like a special diet that they have to do.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Kyle and I have lost 130 pounds each, and we didn't do it by counting calories. We did it with portion control. So you don't have to count calories to be in a deficit. It's about eating less and moving your body.
Yeah, we like, by portioning and eating less, we didn't realize the exact calories, but we knew we were in a deficit because we were losing weight.
We were losing weight, yeah.
Coach Greg, and today I'm responding to a Reels by Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato, as you know, she's had some struggles. She struggled with her weight. She struggled with mental health and so on, okay? But I'm going to go over a recent post she made on her Reels and talk about it a little bit, because let's just say I'm not a fan of what she shared. I think she has the right intentions, but when you read it, it does provide a lot of misinformation.
It's a lot of mixed messages. Like, I feel like there's a good message in it, but the way she's saying it could really throw people off that are trying to learn or lose weight, or even people that are struggling like with emotional eating or eating disorders. It's kind of iffy.
Don't want the millions of people who are following her and reading her post to be misguided and not know what you have to do in the real world. Let's go through the post, see what happens. So she's standing and pulling her pants out, showing you just how much weight she lost. She's
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. It's just his explanation of things.
looking leaner than last time, lost a ton of inches off the belly, looking pretty good, lost a lot of weight, clearly looks happy about her weight loss. And so what did she do? Did she go on a diet? What happened? Well, let's see. Accidentally lost weight.
I don't even, accidentally, lost
weight.
Oh, he had the same reaction as me.
Oops, I accidentally lost weight. It was an accident. I didn't do it on purpose. It was a mistake. But she wanted to. Obviously, she wanted to. She's happy that she lost weight. There was no post in the past that said, I accidentally gained weight. When people lose weight, they see it as a good thing. And for the most part, it usually is. Not always. You don't want people to become anorexic. But when people lose weight, people are usually going to say, good job, great, awesome, fantastic.
And she looks really good. Like, she looks healthy. She looks like a good body weight, like a lean, not underweight or overweight. Like, I don't think there's a problem with that. I don't think you have to justify it by going accidentally. Why can't you just say, like, maybe she wasn't trying, but she lost weight. I lost weight, I feel great, guys, and I did it just by liking my diet. Why can't you just say that?
Imagine we lived in a world where you getting healthy, losing weight, doing cardio, eating less is actually a bad thing. And you got to be careful if you're like in Hollywood or in music. You got to be careful not to say that because the angry mob might come after you. Oh wait, we do live in that world. Sorry.
It's sometimes the health at every size, like, movement can be really frustrating, like, especially from someone like me. Like, when I was overweight, it was not okay to be overweight. You were looked down at, and
which is not good either.
No, it's not good either way. Like, you should love your body at every size. You're not healthy if you're extremely obese like I was and Kyle was. And if you want to lose weight and be healthy, that's okay. You shouldn't feel bad for doing that. But I feel like right now, yeah, you have to like be like Demi Lovato and like justify it.
It's kind of like sad to see. I don't know if she writes her own stuff or if like her marketers write that because, but either way, it's sad to see that you have to almost apologize for being healthier. And
she looks really healthy and happy. So you shouldn't have to justify that.
Fantastic, you lost weight. When people say, hey, I accidentally gained weight, people don't usually say, good job, fantastic. So you can see there's a big difference on how society views losing weight versus gaining weight.
I think that's changing now, actually.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Right now, it seems as though you can be comfortable if you're overweight and you don't want to lose weight. Like, it's almost like that's accepted right now. Whereas, like, when Kyle and I were losing weight, it wasn't accepted to be overweight. You were looked down upon. I mean, it's a really weird place that we're in right now. You shouldn't feel bad no matter where you are. But if you're somebody who wants to lose weight, it can be very misleading if you're hearing, oh, you can be healthy at that size. You can just eat what you want and just be healthy. Well, no, that's wrong. I was not healthy at that size. At 275 pounds, I had a ton of health problems.
I would say like me and Nicole both were over 100 pounds above like a healthy weight. Mm-hmm. And if you're like, you have over 100 pounds of fat to lose on your body, there's no way that your knees are healthy, your back, your heart, your lungs. It's impossible. You can't.
No, your body, it's not meant to handle that.
Unless it's muscle weight, people are gonna be like, oh, that's great. But if you gain fat, people usually don't say, good job. Accidentally lost weight implies, hey, everybody, I lost weight, which is a good thing. We all want to lose weight. And I did it. It was so easy. It was by accident. It's kind of like the opposite of getting your girlfriend pregnant by accident. Oh, I tripped, landed inside.
It's very misleading to say by accident. And it's almost implying that, like, she feels bad for it. Like Kyle said earlier, like she's apologizing for it. If you're losing weight in a healthy way, like if you're someone who's anorexic, that's a different story because that is obviously not healthy.
Yeah, we're not talking about when, like, you know, me and Nicole are well versed in the eating disorder arena. We both had them. Mm-hmm. So we know that you shouldn't just automatically praise someone if they lost a lot of weight quickly because you don't know how they did it. So we are aware of that.
Yes, but if you're somebody who is overweight or not feeling healthy at your size and you want to lose weight, you shouldn't feel embarrassed or say, oh, I accidentally did it, guys.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. So, oh, sorry, I feel better. Sorry, I don't have sleep apnea anymore.
Yeah, and all of a sudden there's a little mini Coach Greg on the way. That's an accident.
Will.
This is not really an accident. You don't lose weight by accident. You lose weight by being in a calorie deficit. Remember CCO, calories in and out, and if you lose weight, it's because over a period of time, you're eating in a deficit? It doesn't say, I lost weight by eating in a deficit for a while. It says, I accidentally lost weight. What else does it say? I don't count calories anymore. So people are going to read that and say, wow, well, she accidentally lost weight by not counting calories, you know.
And like I already mentioned, I lost weight by not counting calories too. So did Kyle. We ate in portion though. Everything that we ate, we measured. We weighed with a scale. We used the serving sizes on the backs of packages on the nutrition information. We knew everything that was going into our bodies. We tracked it all. I even wrote it down so I knew that I wasn't overeating. So there are different ways to lose weight without counting calories. You can also just eat less. Like if you eat 2 plates of breakfast, you can eat 1 and lose weight without even counting calories. So, you know,
that's where it becomes a bit misleading, where I don't think in her post that she mentioned that she ate less, right?
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't.
Which she would have had to.
And it almost feels like she's not only apologizing for losing weight, but she's also kind of going, but it's okay. It's not my eating disorder. It's like she feels bad.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, I had an eating disorder too, so like, and I have been questioned in the past, are you sure you didn't lose weight because of your eating disorder? So I can understand why she worded it that way, but it's not really helpful to an audience, especially with someone with that many followers, you know.
The majority of them, I think, might take it
a different way.
Yeah.
Like, you just, oh, okay, I can just eat whatever I want and not count calories. I'll just eat a bag of chips and a pizza and I'll just look like Demi Lovato.
Or like Greg was saying, like it's easy to lose weight. They might think that too.
Yeah, and no, you gotta do a little bit of work. You can like your food, but you gotta do the work.
Because when I counted calories, I gained weight, or at least I maintained my weight. But when I stopped counting them, I lost weight by accident. So what should you do if you're a fan of Demi Lovato? Probably stop counting calories, because if you stop counting calories, you'll probably accidentally lose weight. See where I'm going with this? If she stopped counting calories and lost weight, it's because she ate less calories without even counting them. Despite counting them, she ate less of them. Had she have counted them, she would have been counting less calories than last time.
Yes, there are more than one way to be in a calorie deficit. You got it, Coach Greg. Good work.
Whoa, got serious there. Settle down, okay? Did you know, by the way, did you notice something in the video behind him? Because I did.
Oh, yeah.
And I was staring at that bucket, that top secret bucket in the background for like the first 5 minutes of the video. Wonder what's in that bucket.
Maybe it's protein powder, Coach Greg. I like protein powder, but...
Makes sense of what I'm saying. I don't over-exercise anymore. Well, that's great. That's fantastic.
Over-exercise, I have been there. I used to exercise about 2 to 4 hours a day when I was a teenager, because I became not only did I have the eating disorder, but I started obsessively exercising as well. So not over-exercising is good. But if you're hearing that message and you're not educated, or you look up to Demi Lovato, you might think that you don't have to exercise. You do gotta move your body for your heart, and if you wanna burn more calories than you're taking in, you do gotta do some cardio. And how I'm getting lean is by doing an hour of cardio a day. You do have to do some cardio. Over-exercise, no, that can be damaging.
Because we know there is people with anorexia that purge through exercise.
Exactly.
So that is a good message that she had in there.
Or bulimia. Some people purge through exercise with bulimia as well.
And we have a responsibility knowing that most of our audience doesn't need to gain weight, they need to lose weight, because that's where we came from. We needed to lose weight.
Yeah, and so we feel the responsibility to share the right message, like we don't want to
weight loss, a healthy weight loss.
We don't want to give misleading information.
Classic, no one should over-exercise. But listen, if you exercise less than last time, you're going to be burning fewer calories. If you exercise less, to make up for that, you need to eat less. If you go from doing 8 hours of bike riding 6 days a week like Ethan Suplee on his weight loss journey to cutting out all that cardio, you're going to need to eat a lot less calories.
Anytime that I see Ethan Suplee or whatever his name is, I just think of Willem from Mallrats, and I just think about I'm going to see that sailboat. I brought a lunch and a soda. Probably nobody watching this knows Mallrats, but...
That's one of Nicole's favorite movies,
yeah.
Mallrats.
Mallrats. Okay, if anyone knows about Mallrats, just let me know in the comments, okay? And I kind of feel like, how come the slidey dog isn't sliding on the couch? Like, I feel like we're missing stuff.
We're missing the slidey dog, but we have a top secret bucket. So.
The bucket's okay, but I need the dog.
If you want to keep the weight off. So of course, don't over-exercise. Too much of anything, it's a bad thing. But if you do less cardio, you burn less calories and you need to eat less.
And it is very easy, like from Kyle and I, we're very all or nothing people. So we have done everything. We have overate, underate, over-exercised, under-exercised, taken away way too much food, added way too much food.
We have what doctors would call an addictive personality.
Exactly. So yeah, you want to kind of have a balance, and that's the whole point. Is some of the stuff she's saying is misleading, where you might take it too far one way or the other way, and it's about a balance. It's about eating what you like in a calorie deficit, moving your body how you like. If you're wanting to lose weight, you do have to do that stuff.
So you're not going to lose weight by doing less cardio or even cutting out cardio. Don't read this and misinterpret it as saying you should stop counting calories and stop exercising as much. That is not what she's trying to say. I hope. I don't restrict or purge. Well, you shouldn't be going to the toilet purging after every meal, obviously. No one should be doing that.
That's a really good thing. Like for somebody that has done those things, and I have done all of it with my eating disorder, that's huge. Like that's really cool. I want to give props to her because I understand what it's like, and so does Kyle. That is huge.
Takes a lot to be able to stop those behaviors.
Yeah, and you want to stop those. And actually, like if she really is not engaging in her eating disorder and losing weight because she's eating less and loving life and moving her body and loving her food, that's really cool. Just wish she would have said it that way.
But restrict. Well, guess what? If you're 500 pounds overweight, eating whatever you want, time to restrict.
Okay, I get what he's saying there. I do understand it, but restrict is typically, like, from my opinion, an eating disorder term where you're restricting food to go usually lose way too much weight that's not healthy. So that's what I think of when I hear the word restrict. He's right though, if you're very overweight,
You have to.
you do have to eat less. You do have to restrict. So it's kind of like a word that goes two ways.
It can divide people.
Yes. So if you're 500 pounds, like he said, you gotta eat less. So that does mean restricting your calories. But if you're somebody who is a normal weight and you are thinking you need to go underweight, restricting is not a good idea.
Sorry, telling you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. You want to hear, don't count calories, do less cardio, don't restrict, don't do anything, and you lose weight.
You don't have to count calories. You just have to be in a deficit. Like I did it through portion control and move my body. You do need to exercise. You do need to eat less.
Accidentally. So when I read her posts, I think so many people are going to get it wrong and think that the way to lose weight is to just stop caring, to stop thinking about it. I'm not saying to obsess, but you can't just think you can just eat whatever you want and you lose weight.
Yeah, you don't want to obsess. Like Kyle and I, we went through the obsessive part where we were so fixated when we hit a weight loss plateau, we tried to take away stuff way too fast and then started obsessing about the weight, and it just backfired and we actually gained weight back and had to lose that plus what we wanted to lose. So it's not about obsessing, it's about a healthy balance where you like what you're eating, you like how you're moving your body, but you're eating less and moving more so you can lose the weight.
You need to restrict to lose weight. You need to eat less calories than last time. If you eat the best diet, low-calorie dense foods, and you actually eat good foods, healthy foods like in my cookbook, you won't feel like you're restricting, but you are. You're restricting the amount of calories you're eating, which you might want to count. If you're not losing weight, you're eating too many calories.
And we actually did buy his cookbook.
Yeah, we actually bought the cookbook, Mr. C-Bum.
Yeah, C-Bum. We bought it for our own money. And it's actually really good. And we do have a review video if you want to check that out on our channel of some of the recipes we made. And you gotta love your food. And we love it every single day. And that's why we've lost 130 pounds and we're still leaning out. We're actually getting abs because we like our food and we're eating low calorie dense foods just like the coach recommends.
So Nicole's reduced her stomach. If you guys have seen, I'll flip up a picture from before. And her stomach's gone down massively.
Yeah, since the summer actually was when we decided to do the lean out, and I started eating more similar to Coach Greg. Like we already were doing that way before we even knew he existed, but we started eating more
No. Greg is a time traveler.
Oh, you're right.
Greg has always existed.
But he's not an HRT anymore, so he's not a time traveler.
But he was in the summer.
That's true. Okay.
Greg's been a time traveler from 10 years old until infinity.
You're right.
But not anymore.
You're right. I copied Coach Greg from the day I was born.
Right.
It's true.
If you eat less calories, you lose weight. But I counted them and I didn't lose weight. Well, stop at a lower number. Eat less calories. That's how it works. Calories.
That's a very good point. There's a lot of people that will say in our comments like, I'm in a calorie deficit, but I'm not losing weight. Well, that's not possible. You have to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. So write out what you're eating or go back and check, because somewhere along the line you might be forgetting to add stuff. Like sometimes people will add cream and sugar to their coffee without even realizing they have to add those calories in. They have to include that. So just do a double check of what you're eating and make sure you're not forgetting to add something.
But I counted them and I didn't lose weight. Well, stop at a lower number. Eat less calories. That's how it works. Calories in and out. If you're not losing weight on the amount of calories you're eating too many. That is how it works. I don't live my life according to the diet culture, and I've actually lost weight. You don't need to be on a diet culture. You don't need to be in a cult. You don't need to be on anything.
Exactly. You don't have to follow a fad diet. Like fad diets just got me in trouble. I always failed on those. Anytime that I followed something that had a name, like any diet that had a name, that asked you to take away a food group, I always failed on those. I can't follow the diet culture stuff, as Demi Lovato puts it, because it just has me engaged with my eating disorder. Eating what I like in a calorie deficit, low calorie dense foods most of the time and treats sometimes, that's what works for me.
You don't even need to watch YouTube. You don't need to even listen to the world. But what you do need is to be in a calorie deficit. You cannot break the laws of thermodynamics just because you don't listen to the diet culture. You need to be in a deficit to lose weight. This is a different experience, but I feel full, not of food. Well, being full of food would be great. If you're full, you're not going to eat as much.
And that is really weird. Like that last thing, like it's weird. I mean, like, because why I eat low calorie dense foods is to feel full, because when I'm in a calorie deficit, I'm hungry all the time. So
yeah, that's a weird message to put out. Like, don't you want to feel full?
You want to feel full and satisfied, because full to me also implies satisfied with your food.
Yeah, like who wants to starve? Oh wait, sorry, in 2021 it's called fasting. It's pronounced fasting. It's not starving yourself.
But it's not starving yourself if you do it like intermittently, like,
yeah.
you know.
I'm gonna start a diet, intermittent starving. What's the difference?
You got me.
Because when you're starving, when you're hungry, that's when you tend to overeat or binge. So
exactly. That's exactly it. That's why Kyle and I fill our bellies with low calorie dense foods like our popcorn and our French toast and all the stuff that Coach Greg eats. Like we've always eaten too. Why? Because it's tasty and it fills you up. If you're not full and you're not satisfied, you are going to eat. Like I know that, because when I wasn't filling myself up and I was hungry, I was reaching for all the things that made me gain weight.
Oh, full of food would actually be good, but she's not full of food. What is she full of? But of divine wisdom and cosmic guidance, peace, serenity, joy, and love.
Okay, so I don't know how to work reels because I didn't see that bottom part. I only seen the full of food part. I didn't see the love and peace.
That's why we're doing Inception reviews.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, those are good things to be full of too. But again, with the misleading message, like if you're trying to lose weight, you do want to feel full. You don't want to set yourself up for failure for emotional eating or binge eating or just overeating.
Sounds a little bit like full of something else that rhymes with
it's a little woo-y, like.
What?
That's good. I'm glad I experienced that on camera, because that's kind of what I was thinking. what is with these people that have this big following and they put out this misleading message? Like, yes, you want to give out the message of positivity. Absolutely, I'm not disagreeing with that. But people are watching you for help. Let's help them. Let's be honest, guys. Come on now. Let's stop lying and misleading and let's tell the truth.
Let's stop lying and let's be tigers.
That was a baby tiger.
1 week you lost weight by accident, and then the next week you gained it back by accident. Or maybe you go on an all-in journey and you gain 50 pounds, and then you lose it all back by accident by not counting the calories.
Oh, that's a good reference for someone who shall not be named.
Point is, have balance. I don't know if this is a balanced post or not. I'm not sure how to take this, but I just want to be sure that you realize you need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. You can't just forget about everything and all your problems go away. Just don't think about it. In life, that's not how it works. If you have a problem...
Yes, there's no accidents. There's no accidentally lose or accidentally gain. You either know what you're putting stuff in your mouth that's too many calories. So, I used to pretend that I didn't. I used to eat, knowing that I was eating a lot, but then blame other things. And then when I took away food, I knew it was probably taking away too much, but I needed to do it because in my head I thought I was being healthy, but that's not healthy. Just be careful of who you're watching on the internet. Like, if they're not telling you that you lose weight by a calorie deficit, eating what you like and moving your body in a way you like, maybe question that. You know, if they're standing there looking really small and fit and they're saying that they just eat whatever they want and they don't work hard to get that.
Intuitively.
Yeah, just question that, guys. Really, like, I'm a paperless freak. I'm not a doctor, but I have been through that. I've lost weight and kept it off, and I know the work it takes to do that. So just question.
Develop a plan, an action plan. Develop a way to get over this problem. You can't just say I have a problem like obesity or my car doesn't work or there's a leak on the roof and think, I know it'll get solved by accident.
That's what we did. We said, okay, our health is failing. We have to change. Kyle was 375 pounds. I was 275. He was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, which he's reversed with proper diet and exercise. And I had sleep apnea, which I have reversed and been medically cleared from by proper diet and exercise. We knew we couldn't do a fad diet. We had to do something that we loved, that we could stick to for a very long time, for life really. And that was our plan. And in the beginning, because we did have eating disorders, we wanted to track everything to make sure that we were eating what we said we were going to eat in portion and not over indulging. And so that was our plan, and move our bodies as much as we could at that heavy weight. And how do you talk like Gilbert Godfrey in The Parrot? Ending it here. Looping up 2 videos. Watch these 2 videos. If you want to know what we did to lose, what we ate to lose our first and next 50 pounds, because we actually ate less, it wasn't an accident. It's exact meal plans, exact portions, family-friendly recipes, you name it, it's in there. We didn't take away any food groups. It's loving your life, moving your body, loving your food. Watch these 2 videos. Check out Coach Greg if you didn't already, and do the shake.
Whoa. Hey. We gotta keep a PG over
here. I want to show them what I was doing when we were working out earlier, like, and making dinner.
I'm sure everyone wants to see this.
I'm dribbling a basketball. 1, 2, 3, shoots and scores. Hi.
Thanks for adding that to the video. It's very important that you did that.
That's how I put basketball.
That's how you put basketball?
No, it's how I play basketball.
Oh, okay.
I shoot at a basket.
Okay, please don't do that again.
Lawnmower.
See ya.
Bye, guys. Out. Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up.